Have you ever looked across the room at your wife and realized you live together? Maybe you raise kids together, you pay bills together, but you're not really together? So, if your marriage feels more like a business partnership than a romantic relationship, you're not alone. And I want to let you know that it's fixable. I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach. And the truth is, most couples don't explode in a big bang. They just kind of drift and fizzle out. You stop talking about the things that matter and you stop having fun. One day you wake up and realize you've become really efficient roommates, great at logistics, terrible at connection. But here's the kicker. It doesn't feel urgent because there's no big fight. There's no major conflict, just kind of icky distance. And that's why marriage communication matters so much because real connection doesn't happen through task management. It happens through curiosity and care. And when you stop talking about chores and start talking about your feelings, your dreams, what makes life meaningful, you start building trust in your marriage again. You start connecting as romantic partners. That's when the spark can reignite. Now, here's how to shift from being roommates to being teammates. The first thing you need to do is to start asking meaningful questions, not kinds of things like what time will you be home from work, or can you get the kids onto the bus in the morning, but things like what would make your week better, or how are you feeling about how things are going at work? Then you need to acknowledge effort. You don't need perfection. You don't need confetti. Just a simple, thanks so much for taking care of that. Maybe it's not perfect, but you didn't have to do it. The third thing is to do something new together. Routine, boredom, humdrum stuff kills connection, but shared experiences rebuild it. In fact, there's actually evidence that shows that when you and your partner do new things together, you kind of reignite those falling in love hormones and neurotransmitters. And then finally, what you want to do is to talk about the why, to share what matters to you, not just the act of what you're doing, but what makes it important. Those are the things that really open you up to each other. Because here's the truth. You don't really need a major overhaul to get your marriage back on track. You just need to start showing up like teammates again, communicating, trusting, and cheering for each other. And if you want to know more about how to do that, please go out and check out my latest blog, From Roommates to Teammates, because it's all about turning routine coexistence into real connection, which is what you got married for in the first place. So if you find this helpful, then I invite you to please subscribe to the channel and feel free to share it with your friends. And if you want more information, or if you recognize that you want to get out of the roommate rut and back into the romantic relationship, then I invite you to get in touch with me. And until next week, stay loving.